Hey folks, this is John Rice, aka the LEXpert. I'm getting ready to do a neighborhood video tour for you today. I'm going to be doing Still Meadow. Still Meadow is located in the northeast part of Lexington, kind of between Hayes, Todd's Road, and Richmond Road outside Man o' War. Its main entrance is off of a remnant. This little road used to be a country road a long time ago, and now over here it's been replaced with Hayes Boulevard. A lot of people from Still Meadow will, I'll see them jogging out here on this road. You could tell I'm parked right in the middle of it, and there's no traffic. Basically you'll probably see some traffic when people are leaving for work or coming home after work, but that is about it. Once you get here, though, it's definitely worth going through that little random strip of country road. There's the main entrance. They are still building in Still Meadow. Most of this neighborhood, gosh, I'm going to say, probably like 2004, 2005. I remember it when they started building it. Builder's a guy named Jimmy Nash. He's kind of noted locally for basically his attention to detail. If you notice, I'll try to zoom in on some of these houses over here. Lots of nice details, finishes, like the columns. Like that house with the arches over the columns, the paired columns there. Look at the attention to detail over the garage doors on that one. And that's what it's all about here, is just really fine finishes. This is one of my favorites. Look at the two different garage doors there. I've been in a lot of these houses out here, and they're all super nice. I also checked to see the history, just to give you some stats. Seems like most of these houses are about 2,500-ish to just over 3,000 square feet. Every one I've been in and every one I pulled up that's sold in the last year had a basement. There's another really nice one. Wow, look at the detail around the garage doors here. Pretty much out here, at least the recent sales, they're all from about $420 and up to right around $600. Most of the ones I've been in seem to be like $450-ish. With the housing market the way it is, new construction's been hit real hard. I think it's a good testimony here of how desirable, I guess, this location, these type of houses, and the level of finishes are to the buying people, because there's been 11 in this little neighborhood that have sold in the past year. This neighborhood's only got like a handful of streets. It's real small, and of course most of those are new construction. In fact, right in here, this is about all the lots that are remaining. And I'll pan over this way, like there's one under construction right there. They're selling pretty good. Mainly, I think, because for the money, now granted it is a lot of money for our market, but for the money, what you get is a house that to me feels like the level of finishes like you would see in high-end houses from the 30s or 40s. Just a lot of the detail that we've lost over the past, I don't know, well, post-war, I guess. Like, look at I don't know if I could zoom in here, but it's got the shake siding there made out of hardy board. Look at that front door. We don't see much of this in Lexington. I guess if somebody's watching this from out of state, this might be more common where you're from, but for here, we're just not seeing a lot of building material that you can't just get at Lowe's, and again, like let's look at the door on that one right there. You can't just go to Lowe's and get one of those. One thing that's pretty neat about this neighborhood, we do have this one little stretch of townhouses here, and they are just as big as any house in this neighborhood and have basements. There's the model one right there. I just think it's kind of neat. Gives people an option of what they want to do. Here's a few of the remaining lots. Little piece of advice, whether you're building or buying out here. I think when people look out here, you know, they're expecting to see a heavily upgraded house with all the options, you know, probably exotic flooring, nice granite, all kinds of nice trim package. And I've been in a couple out here that, you know, really just weren't all that. So I think what you want to do is get one that, or build one that has those nice finishes, because when you go to resell it, you know, the pool of buyers that are going to be out here aren't looking to save, say, $30,000 just so they could, you know, get into this neighborhood. They're wanting to see the options and the upgrades, and I think it's going to be harder to sell a house out here on value. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. Still Meadow is located in probably the most desirable school district if you want to be out around Hamburg in the 40509 area. Really, for this kind of money, you're looking at just two neighborhoods that have this really good school district. This one in Andover Hills, and the district is Athens Childsburg Elementary, aka ACE. Edith J. Hayes Middle, everybody just calls it Hayes. And both of those are super duper close to this neighborhood. And then Henry Clay is the high school. Now, of course, we've got a lot of snow on the ground right now. And but I've been out here in the summer showing property, and, you know, kids playing, people wandering around, walking around the neighborhood, interacting with neighbors. I think it's got a good family vibe. There's the back of some of those townhouses. As you could tell, there's, I think, only like 2 or 3 buildings of them, 2 rows of them. So, you know, maybe there's 8 or something there. Not many. But it gives you, you know, like I said, another option if you want to be out here, a different lifestyle choice. This is the first neighborhood I've done a tour in where I've run out of streets to be on before I've run out of things to say. It just shows you how small of a neighborhood it is. Those houses there are in Andover Hills, and Still Meadow borders Andover Hills on 2 sides. So, you know, it's just kind of, I'm looking out in the future here, but my gut is that in time, you know, it's like any house, when these finishes wear off and they're out of style, I think in time this will kind of possibly be considered like the newer section of Andover Hills. And I could even foresee one day possibly, just for economy of scale, the homeowners association of this neighborhood and Andover Hills merging. That happens sometimes around here. Well, that is the end of my tour. I'm going to head back through Andover Hills. There's 2 ways to get into Still Meadow. I guess I ought to hit on this. That old country road, like I mentioned. Then a lot of people cut through Andover Hills here on, gosh, I forgot the name of this street. Let me come up here. Ridgeview. A lot of people cut through. And that's what I'm going to do right now.